Konnichiwa mga ka-anime buddies! Handa na ba kayo para sa isang shinobi level na kwento? Tara! Welcome ka dito sa The Anime Effect, a podcast where we will explore the impact of anime on our lives, the changes it brings, and the positivity it offers. Kung saan ang bawat episode ay may ultimate power na magpapabago sa pananaw mo sa anime and will make you feel empowered. I am your host, Alex Noleal V. And today, 16th day of December 2024, we're diving into some fascinating conversations. Whether you're a longtime anime fan or just starting to explore, makinig na, as this show will give you fresh insights on the anime that's influencing so many of us. This day, we're joined by two amazing guests who will share thoughts on how anime has touched their lives. Please welcome my friend, Rachel and Ronald.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I am Ronald.
TAE Podcast, the Anime, the TAE Podcast, the Anime Effect. So our first question is something I think every anime fan has pondered. So what influence has anime brought to you? Rachel, would you like to start?
Ako na muna siguro, but first, thanks for having me here. So, influences, I think anime has a huge impact on my personal growth. Like, for example, shows like Naruto or My Hero Academia really taught me about perseverance and believing in oneself. Mapapaisip ka talaga kasi ang gaganda ng plot. The characters go through a lot of struggles but they push through, and that really resonates with me in my own life. Na kahit may mga challenges, phases of adversities, anything na may mga problema, hindi ako sumusuko. Fight tayo, let's give a good fight. Hindi yung susuko agad. It's like these characters, they are constantly showing me that setbacks are just part of the journey. So let's keep going.
That's a great point talaga. Ako, as a longtime fan of anime, I noticed na it's amazing how anime can reflect our own struggles and teach us to keep going. It seems like na parang feeling mo na ang ganda lang. So, thank you for that, Rachel, ha? So now, Ronald, what about you? How has anime impacted yourself?
Sa akin, I completely agree with Rachel. Kasi for me, anime has influenced my view on empathy. A lot of anime, especially those with complex characters like Attack on Titan or Steins Gate, explore deep emotional struggles and moral dilemmas. Kasi ako, I'm fond of anime with the genre like action specifically, but when I try to watch animes like Attack on Titan and Steins Gate nga, I thought that both of them consist of just actions lang. But delving into the anime, it's more like they give this psychological vibe na maiisip mo talaga na parang real life scenarios yung mga nangyayari. Watching these characters face their inner conflicts and seeing things from like multiple perspectives has really shaped how I approach relationships and challenges in my own life. And yun, I think it has made me more open-minded and compassionate at the same time.
I love that! The ability to empathize with others is such a powerful lesson, and anime provides some incredible examples. Like, I remember one of my favorite anime movies, A Silent Voice. Grabe yung ipinakita ng empathy ni Shoya. He understand na kasi that he's wrong for doing things like bullying to Shoko, knowing that she's deaf-mute. He tries to redeem himself for doing such cruel things to her. And ang daming lessons na makukuha. Sorry for the sudden spoilers ha, but really, watching anime is really good. So now, let's shift gears a bit. We know that anime is often tied to fandom culture, but it also has a way of bringing people together in real life. So Rachel, do you think anime has helped you connect with others? Whether it's friends, family, or even strangers?
Super yes for me, as in grabe talaga yung impact ng anime even sa communication. I can tell you how many times I bonded with someone over a shared love of a specific anime series. It's almost like an instant connection. Friends na agad kayo. I remember meeting someone kasi I usually watch anime even sa public. And like she approached me and then we start talking about the specific anime series. By the way, the anime was Jujutsu Kaisen. And yun, from there we talked and became friends. It's really incredible how anime creates communities where we instantly have something in common with people from all walks of life bow down to anime.
Totoo. It's amazing how something like anime can break down barriers and bring people together. Even if you've never met them before. Kasi as for my experience naman, when I was in first year, first week of class din nun, so hindi mo pa talaga kilala yung mga classmates mo. So di ba usually kapag first week, nandyan yung introduce yourself sa teacher and sa classmates. So pag ganyan, ako, palagi ko ini-include sa introduction ang hobbies ko na ako ay isang anime lover. And guess what? Halos lahat ng kaklase ko anime lover din. So yun, hindi naging mahirap sa akin mag-open ng topic, mag-start ng conversation, and naging madali lang yung pag-adjust ko since nagkakaintindihan kaming lahat. Ikaw, Ronald, what's your take on this?
Sa akin naman, I think one of the biggest surprises for me was how anime connects people across cultures. Before I quit using Omegle, I've met some people online, people who speak different languages. We know that Omegle is one excellent application of our era where we can have a chance to connect and interact online from people all around the world online. And while I use Omegle for fun, anime is the one thing that keeps our conversation going in the topic we could always connect on. I think it's that shared enthusiasm, that excitement for a specific story or character that brings people together. And I've had really meaningful conversations with people just because of anime. It's more like considering anime as the universal language.
Yun nga. Bago na ngayon eh. Parang the global nature of anime now is so powerful. Maybe I will try to use Omegle for me to try and connect with other people too.
Yeah, you need to try it. Baka mahanap mo na ang soulmate mo dun.
Sige ha, itatry ko yan. But kidding aside, now let's talk about the influence of anime has on creativity. Richel, do you think anime has sparked your creativity in any way? Has it inspired you to do something like drawing, writing, or even just thinking differently?
To tell you the truth, I've always loved drawing, and you know what? Watching anime like One Piece and Hunter x Hunter, alam naman natin na sa anime na to, yung world building and anime characters ay kakaiba talaga. They have different and uniquely made characters, different worlds and amazing structures. Nakita ko sa sarili ko na because of these animes, I'm really inspired to create my own characters and stories. It does a great job of showcasing different art style and storytelling techniques that pushes me to experiment more with my own work, inspiring me to explore the world of art and fiction. Ang ganda lang isipin na yung creativity within the anime community is just incredible, and it motivates me to keep creating. Kasi malay mo, maging sikat din akong fictional artist dito sa Pilipinas. O diba? Yaman!
Sisikat ka talaga. Ako na nagsabi. You know, just continue on doing the things that makes you happy and continue on exploring. Kung ano nasimulan mo, ituloy mo lang. Really, it's so inspiring how anime can encourage creativity in all its forms. Ako, aside from creativity, isa sa mga naging reason ko to be attached in playing volleyball was the anime Haikyuu. As in, grabe yung naibibigay niyang encouragement for me. The techniques and knowledge sa sport na volleyball, very accurate siya. And nabasa ko din sa isang article na ginawan itong anime na to ng thesis ng isang student about how watching the anime Haikyuu benefits the students. And guess what? Na-defend niya yung thesis niya. And the teachers were like, wow. Kasi nga, very unique and kakaiba yung thesis na he presented. So with this, anime is really amazing talaga. So alright now, Ronald, do you have any experiences where anime has fueled your own creative side?
Yes, definitely. As for me, I found that anime has really opened my mind to different ways of storytelling. I'm fond of literature. Mahilig ako magbasa, magsulat, at gumawa ng kwento, and a lot of anime shows like Made in Abyss or Monogatari have such unique narratives that it's pushed me to think outside the box in my own writing. I've started creating my own short stories, and I don't think I would have done that if it weren't for the creativity I see in anime. It's like it gives you permission to break conventions and try new things. Yung script delivery kasi nila, very normal, and yung flow, suave, ang smooth lang. Similarly like the anime characters are alive. And yun, I'm into online games then, and Shangri-La Frontier anime, which has genre of both game and action, captured my attention. The way they control their characters in the virtual reality world by combining tactics and their critical thinking are exceptional. It gives me the idea to why not use this game tactics too for me to win my games online. So yun, anime offers a creative side and idea at the same time.
Shangri-La Frontier. Papanoorin ko rin yan. Game addict din ako. So, it's really amazing how anime can inspire us to think outside the box and tap into our own creativity. If we take the time to delve deeper and understand what the anime has to offer, we can uncover valuable life lessons and meaningful connections, aside from the things we learned just now.
Now, what are the anime effects we've discovered? First on our list, anime's influences creates opportunity leading to personal growth. Second, anime transcends borders, creating connection between you, others, and more. Lastly, anime promotes self-improvement, be it in your skills, talents, hobbies, and creativity. Anime can help you with that. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've learned a lot and at the same time, we enjoyed. But before we wrap up, we're backing in again with another anime recommendations. For our guest, I would want you to leave at least 3 recommended anime for our listeners.
If you're looking for a perfect 10 anime, watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, and Fairy Tail.
For starters, I would suggest to watch Your Lie in April, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and Made in the Abyss.
Well, it's a wrap. That's a great recommendation. Ronald and Rochelle, thank you for sharing your insights. It's been such a great conversation. Maraming salamat.
Yeah, thank you.
And to all our listeners and viewers out there, we hope you've enjoyed today's episode of The Anime Effect. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe our podcast and share it with your friends. For those who love anime and for those who are curious, join our podcast next week. Dito lang yan sa kung saan ang bawat episode ay may ultimate power na magpapabago sa pananaw mo sa anime and will make you feel empowered. Keep tuning in sa The Anime Effect Podcast. Jana! TAE Podcast The Anime. The TAE Podcast The Anime Effect.